Jesus freak here, and I've typically found that people find reasons why they can't believe the Jesus story. Like, oh, it sounds like a lot of regional myths. Yeah, but myths aren't true and this is. Or, oh, but a virgin birth is impossible. Well, didn't Gabriel tell Mary, nothing's impossible with God? Oh, he's from Nazareth. Then he must have been born in Bethlehem of Zebulun instead of Bethlehem of Judah. Yeah, no, that wouldn't fly. But beyond the stuff that we know to be true, there also sprung up a lot of actual myths around Jesus, and I'm sure those didn't help matters much. These include, for example, the idea there's an apocryphal story that has the midwife testing Mary's virginity after Jesus is born and finds it still there, but her hand burns. Or there's a story of Jesus as a kid, picking up some clay off the ground and making birds from it and then breathing into them to come to life. Or some kid picking on him and he tells him to drop dead and he drops dead. Stuff like this comes from apocryphal gospels. And some of these stories show up in the Quran, meaning that Muhammad was probably familiar with these stories. But Muhammad had a corrupt gospel. And I mean, he believed in Docetism. Docetism runs completely counter to the gospel. Well, because it said, Jesus couldn't have possibly actually died and come back to life. Actually, he did. I can't remember the exact verse, but Pastor Rhett showed me a verse in one of the Qurans at Barnes and Noble the other day that said Jesus was saying, oh, I'm going to die and I'm going to come back to life. Just like he says in the Gospel of John all the time. But the Jesus of Islam is a distorted Jesus, where our Jesus is the real thing. But the Jesus of Islam is also, those people are always, oh, you got to look at this book, the lost books of the Bible and forgotten books of Eden. Yeah, those are the stories that Muhammad got his ideas from. And that stuff doesn't really help our cause. There's a saying, 4 winds, 4 gospels. And I think we got the right 4. And like I said, anything that can't be explained through, you can't explain the supernatural with the natural. And you're going to get nowhere trying to find natural explanations for the Bible. Jesus freak out.